Welcome to Marketing Techie. Today I've got a quick and very interesting case study for you. A local NGO that was basically run by volunteers asked me to have a quick look at their website, and one issue they've got is they're not ranking in Google. So I did a quick SEO analysis for them and a usability analysis on their website, and I'm just in 1 or 2 minutes going to give you quick feedback on what we saw. So first off, their website is vredefort.info.org, and as a tip, if you haven't got tools for looking at SEO listings and all sorts of other tools that professionals use for SEO and analyzing websites, as a first step for your own website, open a browser, but make sure it's in a private window so that Google doesn't know who you are and that you're not signed in into Google. Then search for the keyword that you think you should be ranking for. Now, we do obviously a lot of other analyses with keywords and other things, but in this case, we would expect Vredefort Dome to be really a primary keyword for this site. And as you can see, not on the first page. Second page, less than 1% of clicks would go there and so forth, but we know that it's actually from the tools that we use, it's actually quite a few pages down. And in that case, they really wouldn't get any traffic. So let's have a quick look at some of the reasons. First off, one of the reasons could be a high bounce rate, because the usability and the layout and the color scheme of this site is not the most user-friendly. So what might happen is if Google sends people to this website, they have a bad experience and they quickly click back to Google. Google will pick up on it, and that's what Google calls bounce rate. And with a high bounce rate, Google associates that with a low quality website, and Google doesn't want to send people to low quality websites, so the site is pushed down in the rankings. That's one issue that we can see here. So just a quick summary of usability issues, except for some of the styling and design, and you can see white bar there, you can see some of these white bars on the side. So there's a bit of design work to be done on this site. The color scheme might not be ideal. Things like this menu, it changes color when I mouse over, but I actually can't click on it there. I actually have to click on the little text in the middle. I can't click on the rest of the button. So that's a little bit of a thing. We've got a repetition between the two menus. We've got a little hamburger menu on the side, and as it slides in, there's no text on it. I have to mouse over before I get the text. That's a little issue as well. The same things that's on this hamburger menu is actually on the top menu as well. So not very user-friendly in this case. And then another thing that we can definitely see is it's very sparse with information. So they mentioned they're looking at building what they call a landing page or a welcome page as a home page, and they definitely need this. So what we can see is a slider that wouldn't really help Google any. We've got some categories that wouldn't really help Google anything. And then we get listings, business listings. Now, all of this won't really help Google to figure out what this is all about. So more information, a lot more text, a bit more user-friendly, and they would be doing well with this site. Again, if we click, and let me just refresh this to show you one more little bit of a user issue. They've got a geolocation, one of the plugins or this theme that they're using, this directory theme, probably looking for the geolocation for using it with maps, and that's a little bit of an issue. A lot of people, the privacy settings won't allow this to be shared, and if I don't allow, I get this little geolocation failed. And unfortunately, if I go to another page, it will just keep on coming up with this asking me for my location, and I will disallow it again. If I go to another page, I will get it again, and that's not something you'd really want for your users. So I'll have to allow this and make it remember my decision. So again, on the listing pages, not much information, really sparse on information on what this actually is. Not enough for Google to figure out what it's about. Let's go back to the home page. Category pages are doing the same. And so a page like this, again, just businesses, no real information on it that's unique to this page. Okay, so that's how they can improve. A little bit more on the technical side is if we have a look at most of these pages, they've got Yoast SEO installed on them, but H1 headings are missing, titles are missing, the URLs are a bit long. We've picked up about 3 for a 4-page not found errors on this website. That's getting into a bit of the technical side of SEO, but Google will pick up on these things. So you need good titles, you need good meta descriptions, you need good content or copy text, you need photographs with descriptions and titles that's descriptive. You need H1 and H2 tags that are actually working for you with your SEO. Site's actually loading quite fast. The plugins they're using is not bad. Like I said, Yoast, it's quite a popular SEO plugin, not bad at all. There's 2 popular ones. But no, from what we can see, a bit of usability issues, a bit of the code on the website that could do with some work. And then that should improve them or their listings quite a bit. You can see it's a WordPress website. If we have a look at the code just of this site, this specific one, we can see there's a couple of meta tags in there. That's not bad. Meta information. There's the Yoast SEO section. So we've got a title, we've got a description, but this is lacking on a lot of the sites, and the URL can definitely do with some work. It's a bit too long. I don't want to get into all of the detail, but yeah, hopefully that's a couple of things that they can do with a couple of page errors and things as well. But as I said, this is a NGO. Volunteers are doing this work. They're not professional website developers or SEO experts. They're just looking for a couple of pointers. And good luck with the good work that the Vredefort Tourism Association is doing. And if you've got some time, go and have a look at their website.